beloved child, God sees everything that is happening in your life right now. God knows the thoughts you have kept hidden, the prayers you whispered at midnight, the silent tears that fell when no one was watching. Today, God is sending you a message that is urgent, a divine alert that cannot be ignored. Archangel Michael has appeared before the throne of heaven and insisted that you hear this now. He cries out, "This will make you cry for sure. A shocking deal is being made behind your back. You will be shocked. Only 26 minutes are left. Act swiftly, act with faith, and trust in God completely. Do not let your heart falter, do not let fear seize you. For even though darkness may seem to gather around you, God is your shield. God is your fortress. The enemy of your peace is attempting to move unseen, attempting to shift the balance of blessings that were ordained for you, attempting to rearrange the gifts, the fortunes, and the protections that God has already set in your life. But Archangel Michael stands at your side, sword drawn, eyes aflame with righteous fire, guarding your destiny, calling you to awaken, calling you to act. Beloved, listen carefully. There are people who appear close to you, who smile in your presence, who speak of loyalty, trust, and friendship, yet their hearts conceal plots that will disturb your peace. These individuals are attempting to finalize a deal that affects your life, your finances, your opportunities, and your relationships. They think you are unaware, that you are distant, that your attention is elsewhere. But God sees. God knows. And Michael has sounded the alarm. You must open your spiritual eyes. You must recognize that this is not an ordinary moment. This is a divine intervention. God is speaking directly to your soul. The clock is ticking. 26 minutes remain. In this time, you must surrender all fear, all doubt, all hesitation. Call upon Archangel Michael now. Say his name aloud, Michael, guide me. Protect me. Reveal the truth to me. Feel the power of his wings envelop you, the warmth of his protection surrounding you, and the clarity of his divine insight illuminating every corner of the situations that were once hidden from your view. You will discover truths today that may shake the very foundation of your understanding. Some truths will make you weep. Some truths will anger you. Some truths will ignite a fire within your spirit that cannot be contained. But remember, beloved child, every revelation is for your ultimate good. Every unveiling is for your protection. Every divine exposure is meant to align your life with the blessings that God has prepared for you since the beginning of your days. God is urging you to act, not from fear, but from faith. Do not hesitate. Do not ignore the signs. If you allow this moment to pass without attention, the enemy will attempt to solidify his plans and opportunities ordained for you may slip away. The divine clock is ticking, the heavens are holding their breath, and Michael stands ready to fight on your behalf, but he needs your cooperation. You must trust, you must act, and you must pray with intensity. Beloved, take a deep breath and listen to your intuition. God has placed within you a spiritual radar, a divine compass, a heart that knows more than the mind can comprehend. This compass will guide you now. Follow it. If a message comes, if a feeling urges you to act, if a situation appears unusual, do not dismiss it, God's angels are moving invisibly around you. Michael is speaking through signs, through dreams, through synchronicities, through sudden realizations. Be alert. Be ready. In the next 26 minutes, something extraordinary is about to be revealed. It may come through a phone call, an unexpected visitor, a sudden email, or a document that appears where you least expect it. Do not ignore these occurrences. God has arranged them as divine signals. Archangel Michael himself has prepared the path for you to receive the truth before any irreversible actions can be taken against your life. Beloved child, know that this is not a test you can face alone. God's presence is with you. Michael's strength is with you. The universe conspires in your favor, but you must engage, you must act, and you must hold your heart open to receive both the revelation and the protection. Pray fervently. Call out, God, reveal the truth. Michael, guide me. Protect me. Let no harm come to me. Let the plans of the enemy be exposed, and let your will be done in my life. Speak these words with conviction, with faith, with full awareness that heaven is listening. As the seconds pass, remember, your tears are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of awakening. They are cleansing. They are preparing your spirit to receive divine clarity, divine justice, and divine favor. The shock you feel is the shock of truth, the unveiling of hidden intentions that were never meant to remain in the dark. And as you face these revelations, know that God has already provided a way for your victory. Nothing can ultimately harm you that God has not already allowed to strengthen your faith, your courage, and your destiny. You may feel anger. You may feel betrayal. You may feel confusion. Let these emotions flow, but do not let them anchor you. The purpose of these revelations is not to destroy your spirit, but to fortify it. Every person who has attempted to deceive you, every hidden plot that has been whispered in shadows, every plan made behind your back, all of it will come to light. And God's hand will protect you, God's angels will intervene, and the scales of justice will be balanced. Archangel Michael whispers now in the language of your soul, do not wait. Do not doubt. The time is now. Stand firm, stand courageous, and allow the light to penetrate the darkness. Only the truth can set you free. Only your faith can shield you from what they attempt in secret. Only your willingness to listen to God's voice can secure your blessings. Beloved, prepare yourself to witness events that may initially feel overwhelming. Prepare to see the true colors of people you thought you knew. Prepare to understand that sometimes the most shocking betrayals come from those closest to you. But take heart, God's light is brighter than any darkness, God's love stronger than any deception, God's wisdom greater than any scheme. The shocking deal being made behind your back cannot succeed because heaven has intervened. You are under divine protection. You are being guided. You are being shielded. The next 26 minutes are critical. Each second carries weight, each breath is a divine countdown, each heartbeat is a signal from God that you are about to witness something that will change your understanding forever. Open your eyes spiritually and physically. Open your heart without hesitation. Do not let fear cloud your judgment. Allow Archangel Michael's presence to fill you with courage, clarity, and unwavering trust. Beloved child, hear this clearly. The tears you shed are the tears of cleansing. The shock you feel is the shock of awakening. The urgency you sense is the urgency of divine intervention. And as the truth reveals itself, remember that God's plan is flawless. Nothing occurs without purpose. Nothing happens without reason. Nothing escapes God's notice. Those who plot against you may rejoice for a moment, but their time is limited and their schemes will be overturned in ways you cannot yet imagine. Now, prepare yourself to act. Prepare to respond to messages, to examine documents, to confront realities, and to make decisions that align with your spiritual destiny. Do not hesitate. Trust the guidance of God and the direction of Archangel Michael. This is not the time for doubt, for distraction, or for procrastination. This is the time for faith in action, for courage in motion, for vigilance in every moment. God says, "The love of child, listen carefully, for the time is now, and the hour is urgent." Archangel Michael speaks directly to you, and his voice trembles with a mix of sorrow and urgency. A shocking deal is being made behind your back, a matter so grave that your heart will tremble with disbelief. Only 26 minutes remain before the tides of destiny shift, and you must open your heart and mind to this divine message, for it is not merely a warning, it is an intervention from heaven itself. This will make you cry, this will stir your soul, this will awaken a truth that has been hidden from your eyes for far too long. The forces at work are unseen, moving silently, calculating each step, yet they are already observed by the angels who stand vigilant beside you. Archangel Michael whispers into the depths of your spirit that what is unfolding is not ordinary. It is orchestrated, deliberate, and it carries consequences that touch not just your life, but the very trajectory of your destiny. You may not see it now, you may feel calm, but the clock ticks, and the moment is fleeting. Only 26 minutes. In these minutes, the heavens are aligning, the spiritual realms are moving in your favor, yet the awareness and readiness of your soul are paramount. God says, "Beloved, your trust has always been a bridge between the unseen and the seen, and now more than ever, that trust must not waver." There are people in your life, close to you, who are unaware that their actions are entangled with forces that seek to manipulate, deceive, and divert the blessings meant for you. Some may even appear as friends, as allies, as those who care, yet their intentions are veiled by the darkness of greed, jealousy, and fear. Archangel Michael's sword, which gleams with the purity of divine justice, is poised to cut through these veils to expose the truth that has been hidden. You may ask, how could this happen, and why so secretly? God says, the world operates on layers of perception, and only the vigilant soul can perceive the threads of deception. The ones plotting this deal believe themselves clever, they believe the shadows protect them, but they do not see the eyes of heaven upon them. Nothing escapes the notice of Archangel Michael when he is sent to protect, to warn, to guide. He is weeping, beloved, not with weakness, but with the weight of your destiny upon his shoulders. He weeps because he knows the sorrow you may feel when the truth emerges if you do not act, if you do not open your heart and mind now. God says, open your awareness to the subtle signs that have been sent to you. The dreams that felt more vivid, the sudden encounters that seemed coincidental, the persistent feeling that something is amiss. These are not random. They are threads woven by the divine to draw your attention to what is imminent. Do not ignore them. They are whispers from heaven, urging you to act, to see, to understand. In 26 minutes, a turning point will arrive. This deal, this act of betrayal, this arrangement made without your consent will reach its culmination. If you are not prepared, if your heart is not aligned with divine insight, you may feel swept away, lost in confusion, shocked beyond measure. But God says, if you heed this message, if you align your thoughts, your prayers, and your actions, you will witness the unveiling of truth in a way that protects you, strengthens you, and redirects the course of events to your ultimate good. Archangel Michael cries out, "Beloved, do not underestimate the power of prayer, do not underestimate the urgency of focus." In these 26 minutes, let your spirit rise above fear, above doubt, above hesitation. Let the light of heaven guide your decisions. Let the knowledge that you are protected and watched empower you to move swiftly. God says, do not be afraid of the revelations. Often, when truth is revealed, the heart trembles. Emotions surge. Tears may fall. But these are not signs of weakness, they are signs of awakening. To cry is to release what has been held in ignorance, to make space for clarity, for wisdom, for understanding. What you are about to learn will make you cry, yes, but it will also liberate you, for hidden truths cannot harm you when you are clothed in divine protection. The deal that is being made involves individuals who have been positioned close to you, whose intentions are entangled with earthly desires rather than spiritual truth. They may try to convince you of their loyalty, of their goodwill, but their actions will speak louder than their words. Archangel Michael urges you to pay attention, to observe carefully. Look not only at the surface, but beneath it, to the motives that hide in the shadows. God says, discernment is your shield now. You may feel alone, as though the weight of revelation is yours to bear by yourself. But God assures you, you are never alone. Every tear you shed, every prayer you whisper, every cry of your heart is heard by heaven. Archangel Michael himself is stationed beside you, his wings enveloping your spirit with courage, with clarity, with protection. When you feel fear, remember his presence. When doubt clouds your mind, remember that the sword of truth he carries is meant to sever lies from reality, to cut through deception, to guard your destiny. Time is of the essence. In 26 minutes, events will accelerate. The hidden deal will reach a point where choices must be made. People will reveal themselves, whether they intend to or not. You may be shocked, you may be overwhelmed, yet God says, these moments are necessary for the purification of your path. The divine orchestration is always toward your good, even when human actions seem harsh or unfair. Archangel Michael speaks again, beloved, courage is required. Strength is required. Awareness is required. Do not shrink from what is coming. The truth will set you free, and though it may bring tears, it will also bring liberation, it will also bring clarity. Stand firm, do not falter. The time is short, the urgency is real. Act with the wisdom that heaven has granted you. God says, in the coming moments, you will have the opportunity to intercept this deal, to understand its scope, to protect yourself from betrayal, The knowledge you receive is not to incite fear, but to empower action. Use it wisely. Pray, meditate, seek divine guidance, and do not be swayed by appearances. The superficial calm of the world can mask the deepest treacheries, yet nothing can hide from heaven's gaze. Your heart, beloved, is the compass of divine truth. Tune it carefully. Let your instincts, your spiritual intuition, your inner knowing rise. They are the instruments through which Archangel Michael communicates with you. Do not silence them. Do not dismiss the urgencies, the alarms, the whispers of the Spirit. In these 26 minutes, let your focus be absolute, for the window of intervention is narrow. God says, often, the soul is tested not by grand cataclysms, but by subtle movements behind the veil. What seems minor, what seems hidden, carries weighty consequences. The deal being made behind your back is one such test, one such critical moment. Heaven watches, angels hover, and Archangel Michael stands ready to act on your behalf. But you must engage, you must witness, you must prepare. The emotions you will feel are normal. Shock, anger, disbelief, fear, these are natural responses to the unveiling of hidden truths. Yet, God assures you, they are temporary. The ultimate lesson, the ultimate blessing, lies beyond the initial shock. It lies in the clarity you gain, in the wisdom you exercise, in the alignment with your higher purpose that this revelation provides. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, the tears you are about to shed are not wasted. They are the cleansing of the soul, the release of what was hidden, the opening of a path toward divine justice. Let the tears flow if they must, but let them be accompanied by prayer, by trust, by action. The time is precious, and every moment counts. The destiny that is being challenged can be safeguarded if you are vigilant." God says, remember always that nothing in your life happens outside divine orchestration. Even the hidden deals, the secret plots, the manipulations of others, all are observed, all are measured, all are guided toward a purpose you may not yet fully comprehend. Trust in the process, trust in the divine timing, trust in the protection that surrounds you. Your life, your heart, your destiny are precious to heaven, and no human scheme can triumph over divine will. In these 26 minutes, open your mind to receive guidance. Open your heart to discern truth. Open your spirit to the presence of Archangel Michael and the angels who stand by him. Listen for the subtle signs, the nudges, the sudden clarity. They are the instruments through which God communicates directly with you. The deal being made, if left unchecked, could lead to sorrow, loss, confusion, and betrayal. But God says, it does not have to be that way. You have the power, the awareness, and the divine support to intercept, to reveal, to transform the outcome. Your prayers are potent. Your focus is critical. Your courage is required. Archangel Michael cries, "Beloved, do not delay." Every second counts. Your attention, your awareness, your prayer, your alignment with heaven, these are the tools you have to protect yourself. The unseen forces are active, the clock is ticking, and the moment of revelation is imminent. Stand strong, act wisely, and trust in the divine plan. God says, even as you read these words, the events are unfolding, The deal, the secret, the betrayal, the hidden arrangement, they are moving toward completion. But if you act with awareness, if you pray with sincerity, if you observe with clarity, you will witness the unveiling and emergence scathed, stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your higher purpose. The love it, the tears you may shed, the shock you may feel, the disbelief you may encounter, all are part of the process. Do not resist them. Let them wash over you, let them cleanse your spirit, and let them prepare you for the divine resolution that is coming. Archangel Michael says, the time is now. The moment is here. Do not falter. Do not delay. Open your heart, open your mind, open your spirit. The heavens are moving on your behalf, but your awareness is required. 26 minutes. That is all. Be vigilant, be strong, be courageous. Let the truth be revealed, and let it set you free. God says, love it, even in the face of betrayal, even in the midst of shocking revelation, remember that you are cherished, protected, and guided. The human actions around you cannot overcome the divine will. What is hidden cannot remain hidden forever. What is secret will come to light. What is intended to harm you will ultimately serve the higher purpose of your growth, your clarity, and your spiritual alignment. Take a deep breath now. Center yourself. Pray. Focus. Open your spiritual sight. Let the tears come if they must, but let your heart remain anchored in divine trust. Archangel Michael stands ready, sword gleaming, wings spread wide, watching, protecting, guiding. You are not alone. God says, love it, as these final moments approach, remember that courage, discernment, and unwavering trust are your allies. The deal being made behind your back is significant, yes, but it is also temporary, for divine justice is eternal. Be strong, be vigilant, be aware. In 26 minutes, the truth will begin to reveal itself. The hidden forces will show their colors. The hearts and intentions of those around you will become clear. And through it all, Archangel Michael, heaven, and I are with you. We are guiding, protecting, and empowering you. Your tears will cleanse, your prayer will strengthen, your courage will protect. Remember this, beloved, nothing in this world can sever the connection between your soul and divine protection. God says, my beloved child, I speak to you now in a way that cannot wait. Listen carefully, do not skip these words, do not delay, because time is slipping through your fingers. Only 26 minutes remain for what is unfolding to reach its peak, and if you ignore this message, the consequences will bring heartbreak, confusion, and a deep sense of betrayal that you could have prevented. Archangel Michael has descended close to you, standing at your side, his presence fierce, his tears flowing because of what is happening without your knowledge. He says, this will make you cry for sure. A shocking deal is being made behind your back. You cannot imagine the depth of the deception, the cunning with which it has been executed. You will be shocked. Only 26 minutes remain before it escalates beyond what anyone could reverse. Do not panic, my child, do not allow fear to paralyze you. God is with you. I am with you. My light surrounds you, my angels encircle you, and nothing, Nothing will harm you as long as you place your trust fully in me. Your safety is secured because I am the protector of your soul, the guardian of your heart, the one who holds every detail of your life with precision, love, and eternal care. You are safe. You are protected. You simply need to trust me, to surrender completely to my guidance, to pray and open your heart to my divine presence. Hear me now, for the urgency cannot be overstated. There are those around you who appear to be allies, who claim loyalty, who present themselves as trustworthy. Yet behind the calm faces, decisions are being made, contracts signed, alliances formed that would leave you devastated if you discovered them after the fact. They are moving quickly, thinking they are hidden, thinking that you are unaware, but nothing escapes the eyes of God. Everything is seen. Everything is known. Archangel Michael sees it all, and he is crying because of the pain they intend for you, because of the plans crafted without your consent, without your knowledge, without your awareness. This is not a time for hesitation. This is not a time for delay. This is not a time to underestimate the subtlety of the human mind and the depths to which envy, greed, and ambition can reach. Listen carefully, my child. A deal is being made, a deal that will affect your life profoundly. It involves people you may trust, people you consider friends, perhaps even family. They are making arrangements that seem advantageous to them but will bring hardship, loss, and sorrow to you if you do not act. You may feel disbelief, you may feel shock, but it is real. Archangel Michael stands ready to protect you, but your awareness, your attention, your readiness to act is crucial. You cannot ignore this. Imagine the feeling of betrayal. Imagine discovering that someone you held dear, someone you loved, someone you trusted, has conspired in a way that could undo your work, your peace, your happiness. Feel the heaviness in your chest. That heaviness is a warning. That heaviness is your intuition reaching out to you, guided by God, by angels, by the unseen forces that watch over you. That heaviness is the sign that you must move, you must pray, you must align with divine guidance without hesitation. I tell you this, do not confront recklessly. Do not allow anger to guide your steps. This is not the time for vengeance or rash words. This is the time for clarity, for prayer, for listening to the voice of God that speaks softly yet with authority. Michael stands by your side, his sword unsheathed, his wings wide to shield you from harm, but he cannot act fully unless your heart aligns with truth. You must call upon God. You must surrender. You must open your heart to receive guidance on the exact steps to take. This is the only way to navigate the storm without losing your peace or your spirit. Pray now. Pray with urgency. Pray with sincerity. Let your tears fall if they must, for crying is not weakness. It is a release, a cleansing, a way to allow divine presence to enter your heart more fully. Say aloud, God, I trust you completely. Archangel Michael, guide me, protect me, reveal the truth to me now. Feel the energy of those words. Feel the shift in your being as you acknowledge that you are not alone. Feel the armor of God surround you, impenetrable, unyielding, unshakable. You may wonder, why would this happen? Why would people I care for act in ways that could harm me? Why would the world seem so unfair in this moment? The answer is layered, my child, complex, and yet simple. The human heart is filled with desires, ambitions, and fears that sometimes blind people to the love and trust of others. The adversary moves subtly, planting ideas, whispering doubts, encouraging hidden motives, and if you are unaware, if you are distracted, if you do not seek divine insight, the consequences can be devastating. That is why God has sent this message, why Michael is crying, why the countdown is ticking. You have the power to prevent the harm, to expose the truth, to protect yourself, and to ensure that only what is aligned with your divine destiny unfolds. Look closely, my child. Observe every interaction. Notice shifts in tone, subtle hesitations, unspoken words, mysterious disappearances of objects or messages. These are signs. Michael draws your attention to them. God illuminates them for you. What may seem like coincidence is not. What may seem insignificant is a thread in the web that is being spun around you. Pay attention. Do not dismiss your instincts. Trust the whispers of your soul. They are guided by the divine. They are aligned with truth. They are the key to your safety and to the revelation of what is hidden. Now, act spiritually before acting materially. Strengthen your connection with God. Call upon Michael repeatedly. Ask for the shield of protection to surround your home, your family, your finances, and your relationships. Ask for clarity in every communication, in every document, in every gesture of people who are near you. God is listening. Michael is attentive. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. Even if the betrayal is profound, even if the shock is intense, you will emerge not only unharmed but wiser, stronger, and aligned with your true path. Prepare your heart for revelation. Someone you know has already made a commitment that could affect you in ways unimaginable. The deal is not fully completed yet. The time remaining, those 26 minutes, is crucial. A small action, a prayer, a request for divine intervention can halt the progress of deception. It is not too late, but every second counts. Do not ignore the urgency. God is speaking now. Michael is standing by, ready to intervene, but you must call for assistance. You must open yourself fully to the divine. Feel the weight of this message. Let it settle into your soul. Feel the urgency in your veins. Let your mind focus sharply. The world may distract you, may tempt you to ignore this, may attempt to lull you into complacency, but do not allow it. You are being given a warning that cannot be ignored, an opportunity to prevent heartbreak that cannot be replaced, and a chance to witness divine protection in action. Understand that this is also a lesson. Trust, vigilance, prayer, and alignment with God's will are necessary at all times, not only in moments of crisis. Life constantly tests your awareness, your intuition, and your reliance on God. This moment, intense and urgent as it is both a test and a blessing. It is a call to action, a call to prayer, and a call to trust. Your tears will flow, yes, but they will be cleansing, not destructive. Your heart may ache, yes, but it will strengthen your spiritual resilience. Your eyes may widen in shock, yes, but revelation brings freedom. Do not fear the confrontation with truth. Do not fear discovering betrayal. The revelation itself is a gift, a means for you to act with awareness, to set boundaries, to reclaim your peace, and to align fully with divine guidance. God does not allow harm without purpose. Michael does not weep without reason. Every event, even those that seem dark, has a pathway to light if you follow the guidance offered to you now. Repeat this prayer in your heart: my child, God, I am ready. Archangel Michael, I call upon your sword and shield. Protect me, reveal the truth, guide my steps, keep me safe. Speak it aloud if you can. Feel the energy shift. Feel the tension ease slightly as divine presence surrounds you. Nothing can move against you without divine permission. Nothing. Now, prepare to observe. Observe with eyes open, but also with spiritual insight. See beyond appearances. Listen beyond words. Feel beyond actions. Michael whispers to you that even subtle signs, an unusual glance, a sudden silence, a secretive gesture, may contain the truth of what is being done behind your back. Pay attention. Act with wisdom. Pray continuously. This is also a moment to release fear. Fear is natural, but it is not your guide. God's love is your guide. Michael's protection is your guide. Your discernment, sharpened by prayer and trust, is your guide. Let the tears flow if they must, let your heart ache if it must, but anchor your soul in the certainty of divine presence. You are safe. You are loved. You are protected. No deal, no action, no betrayal can touch the core of your being without God's allowance, and God is protecting you now. Remember, only 26 minutes remain. The clock is moving, but divine timing is precise. You have just enough time to act spiritually, to pray, to call upon Michael, and to place yourself fully in God's hands. The shocking revelation, the betrayal, the deal being made behind your back will be revealed, yes, but you will witness it from a place of divine protection, clarity, and empowerment. You will not be a victim. You will not be helpless. You will act in alignment with truth and righteousness. Take a deep breath. Feel the presence of God around you. Feel Michael's wings protecting you. Let the tears cleanse your heart. Let the prayer anchor your soul. Let the awareness guide why,